Sure.
So, all right, everybody, thanks for joining the open house today. I'm Ryan Lane. I've got Craig on the line and his wife. I apologize, I forgot to catch your name.
Allison.
Allison. Craig and Allison. Great. So I got them both on here. They are the owners of the namejewelry.com.au, an e-commerce site basically that sells custom name jewelry and stuff. So everybody, we're going to go through a little bit of housekeeping here real quick. So if you haven't already dialed into the audio bridge, please do so now. You can use your computer's integrated audio to listen in. During the call, you will all be on mute. So if you would like to submit some questions, feel free to do so through, and it'll pop up on my screen, and I will answer them. So ask them. We generally field all questions at the end of the open house, but if you have any that are related to the particular what we're talking about the instrument, just go ahead and ask it right then, and I'll try to squeeze it in there. So let's get on with it. So here's our basic deal, you guys. Like I said, it's an e-commerce site. The annual revenue is around 98,000, close to 100. You got your cost of goods, which is from the cost of all the jewelry that you purchase, and then the expenses. And now, is the expenses in there? That's the shipping and stuff, if I believe correct.
Yeah, correct. And
So, cost of
that's
goods
a lot.
sold is just the cost of the jewelry, and then expenses is what all is included in those expenses,
Correct.
roughly.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like monthly uniques is about 1,500. And so we'll move on from here. This is just a quick overview. So go ahead, guys. So why don't you guys tell me what you about this screen?
All right. So I guess we'll start by just going through when the site was created. So we started the site back in October, back in 2011. It specializes in personalized jewelry such as name necklaces, name earrings, name bracelets, mother's necklaces, name rings, family tree necklaces, monogram necklaces, anklets, infinity jewelry, engraved jewelry, and so on. So all our jewelry is available in precious metals like sterling silver, gold plated sterling silver, rose gold, 1 carat gold, 14 karat gold, and we've also got some relic stuff on there as well as pearls.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, customers are able to customize the jewelry to pretty much any name they like or any monogram they like. Uh, there's probably about 100% to 150% profit margin on each of our items that we sell. Uh, all products are made to order. Customers generally receive their products within about 2 weeks from the time they order, which is, it sounds long, but this is quite actually quite
Okay.
a
Hey,
lot
Craig,
quicker
can
than
I
that.
get you to speak up a little bit? I got a couple guys are having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, sure. So,
Okay.
what, better?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So it looks like this one here you just got. This is just the part of the page, correct? People see it and explain this slide real quick for me.
Yeah, so this one here is Name Jazzle, which is that's included with the sale. This is our site we created to target the US. We also created namejazzle.co.uk to target the UK as well. It's basically a sister site of Name Jewelry, selling all the same products. It's just different pricing and different target area, basically. So it's 100% dropship. Uh, we've got like we've negotiated great prices with our suppliers for all this stuff, and it's we've locked in upgrades with them like double thickness upgrades for all our sterling silver items, which is quite good. Uh, so yeah,
So you said it's
There's a lot of
100% drop ship. You do all the drop shipping for the stuff that goes to the U.S. and other stuff, and then you ship the stuff out in Australia yourself, correct?
Yeah, correct. So for the stuff that we get sent to Australia, because we live here, we like to get it all shipped direct to us, and then we repackage it and send it on to the customers after we've given it a bit of quality check. Our US and UK customers, we just purely 100% drop ship there, but you could do that in Australia as well. Like there's nothing to.
Okay.
Okay, so what this screen here is our Facebook page of things. So I might pass this over to you because you're the one that maintains this one with better noise than me.
Yep, so this is our Facebook page. This is where the bulk of our sales comes from through the activity on our Facebook page. At the moment, we've got 4,375 likers with an average of around 200 new likes per week. Through this is where we do all our marketing. We actually do boosted posts through there, one each week. I put on any new items that we've received there, so you can see that I've just added some new products that we've been able to secure from our supplier on there. We do a lot of competitions during the week to get more likes and shares, giving away a new name necklace a week to a lucky winner, things like that. So getting our name and brands out there.
Okay.
We're doing a lot of customer engagement through.
Now, are you paying for those likes, or are you just doing good old fashioned social marketing where you're just passing around making promotions, or are you buying likes as well?
No, we're not buying likes at all. So basically, we've got a lucky giveaway once a week. We get customers to like and share our page, and then we just get a lucky winner from there. So it's all organic likes. Okay.
Great. Next slide here. This just kind of gives us the way back, kind of tells us about, it's been around since fourth quarter of 2011, roughly.
Yeah, about October 2011.
Okay. You can see. It kind of shows the basic of the traffic. It was up and down, and then you had a little bit of a dry spell here. Obviously, it's not that it wasn't producing any traffic or revenue during that time. It's just not as much, I'm assuming.
Correct. So when we first started this site back in 2011, we weren't doing any other form of marketing or advertising whatsoever, other than listing it on daily deal sites. So where that drop in traffic is, that's when we weren't on a deal site, but we were still extremely profitable for that year because it was just due to the sheer amount of volume that we got through the deal sites. It wasn't until about I think January, was it this year? Yeah, January this year that we started focusing on other market areas, which was basically Facebook, and we've been maintaining sales through Facebook and daily deal sites. So yeah, but that explains the drop in traffic during those time periods.
And this is just your basic Google Analytics. It's for over the last year from October 2013 till current. It looks like it shows about 22,000 unique. So it's not a high traffic site, but it seems like everybody that's coming through there is making the purchases and stuff. So not everybody, but a lot of them do, right?
Yeah, correct. So like I said before, when we first started, it was purely advertising on deal sites. So everyone that was coming through the site, they've already purchased something prior to even getting there. So once they are through there, we also we upsold them a lot of things, which was a great thing about deal site traffic. So they've purchased a voucher off a deal site such as Living Social or whatever. And once they come through and redeem their voucher, we've upsold them like gift boxes, longer necklaces, or birthstone upgrades, that sort of thing. And by the time they've gone through the whole process, they've normally spent around $50 with this per item. But,
Right. Now, it looks like you got pretty decent return visitors. Do you guys do a lot of internal marketing yourself, emailing, or do people just keep coming back?
it's a mixture of both. We do we've got a very responsive customer list, so I think at the moment it's sitting around just above 16,000 customers on our database. And Alison does a mail out every 2 weeks.
Yeah, every 2 weeks we've got an email campaign that goes out to our customer base. So we do have a lot of return customers. So you're not just buying a necklace with your name on it; they're coming back and buying, their friends and family
Right.
one as well.
Okay. Great. And this basically just kind of shows the traffic. Obviously, you're from Australia. You key pretty heavily on that. But how long ago did you guys start kind of keying on the United States? A little more.
So this looks like traffic for name-jewelry.com.au. So the way we've got it set up, we've got 3 sites set up: namejewelry.com.au, namejazzle.com, and namejazzle.co.uk. So for each of those sites, we direct the applicable target audience to those sites. So,
okay. So this slide is just only for the main one. It doesn't show the traffic, obviously, for the other site that is sending to the U.S. I don't believe we have a slide in here for that, do we?
No, there probably wouldn't be that much anyway, as we've only created those about 2-3 months ago, and we sort of haven't done any marketing with them just yet. But they are generating just organic sales at the moment, but we haven't done any huge marketing around them at the moment because we just haven't had the time really. But
yeah, they're all created, ready to run with it. Those 2 sister sites.
Okay, and then how do you plan on marketing those, so to speak, to get those going? I mean, are you just going to turn them on? Are they just turned on? And
no, the plan was to run on deal sites in the US and UK. Like we've got a pretty extensive deal site contact list that are known for running these sort of products on their site. So the plan was to contact those guys, get email campaigns up and running with them to push everyone through the doors. And we're also doing our usual Facebook marketing.
okay.
Get the brand out there.
Right. And you said you do the deal sites. Have you currently already started that process in the U.S., or is that just next step for you guys there, or for the new buyer, or have you already started that process with the U.S. deal sites?
No, that's next step. So
okay.
we've started we've got all the contacts. We just have to go through and contact everyone and get campaigns locked in. But we have not done that yet.
Okay, great. So this next slide here is just basically following up with that last one.
Yeah, so what have we got here? The acquisitions. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of our traffic is direct traffic, and that would be reflective of the deal site traffic. So people just coming straight from the deal sites to either check out our products or redeem a voucher. So we've got a little organic search, I guess, 4,138.
Right.
Referral, I assume referral is also people coming from deal sites. Social media, yeah, we've Facebook, like we say, purely Facebook. We are on Twitter as well, but I'm not sure how much traffic we get from there.
Right. Okay.
Email them, obviously our email campaigns we send out each fortnight.
All right, great. And then this just kind of shows your backlinks, which is actually pretty good for not being around for too long. It looks like you got about 2,000 of other people linking to you and stuff like that. So I don't know if you've looked at these slides at all, or
Yeah, we have. Like we went. Yeah, we haven't had a high focus on creating backlinks. Like here we have done a lot of SEO for the name juggle sites. Before name jewelry, that's all organic linking there, so that is pretty good for. There's no paid links in there at all.
right. And this one just kind of shows us the breakdown. Obviously, most of those backlinks are from text links, probably from the deal sites or newsletters. Kind of shows you over here on the pie graph. Basically got 13% comes from their website. Then some from the different sites there. Gives some
Yeah,
people.
correct. So it looks like one of our most popular selling items is the name necklace, which is one of the keywords we try to focus on. So that's putting up to around 19%. But it looks like all those other links are promotional links back to our site. It looks all like our links from social media as well.
Okay. And this just basically shows the links, some of the links that are back there. As you can see, it's name jewelry. It just kind of fits right along
Yeah,
with the slides we shot before. So,
correct. And zero templates there. That's another website of mine that I've just put a link on there. Just back to our site. So that explains that one.
okay.
So this is the amount of search engine traffic versus ads traffic. Is that correct, Ryan?
I'm sorry, couldn't hear you. This is basically search engine traffic versus ad traffic. So, as you can see, you had a good fluctuation there in January. Do you know what that was? Did you do a ad purchase, or did you just do a big campaign someplace, or?
Yeah, we had a large campaign running on one of the deal sites back at that time. I think we did around around 20,000 in revenue around that time period. So that was just around Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very busy time. So our peak times are Christmas, any sort of special.
Yeah, so you've got Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, so you've got that peak leading up to Christmas, and that was when the name jewelry, the name necklace actually was made popular by Sex and the City. So that was where the peak, and everyone really, really was, getting excited about the product.
Okay. Great. And then this just kind of shows the keywords that people are searching for. Obviously, what you got name jewelry, personalized name jewelry.
Yeah, correct. And so we obviously spell jewelry different than you guys over there. That's not a spelling mistake. And so this is like everyone's looks like they're just punching our website name, mainly again for the deal site traffic. They just look us up after being advertised on there. And we also rank for personalized name jewelry, which is like that's a popular search term, I guess. Silver name jewelry, your name jewelry, which is another keyword we try to grab. So over there, yeah, like name necklaces, my name necklace Australia. So I guess that's we were targeting at one point.
Great. Now here we just have your traffic. Again, this goes all the way back to October 2013. I guess we could obviously tell this was Christmas time here, right there, and then so it kind of goes up and down. It's been pretty steady though since it looks like April.
Yeah, so you get your fluctuations at Christmas, and then it sort of dies off a little bit after everyone's purchased all their gifts. Picks up again for that Mother's Day there, also, or is that Valentine's Day?
Yeah. So you've got your like seeing for Mother's Day, and then Valentine's Day, and then it goes down. But then you've got it creeping up as it's going towards Christmas again.
Right. So we're getting ready to start coming into your busy time again. Then, do you have any big any big promotions you guys are getting ready to run on any of the deal sites over there?
We're actually, we've been we're in our last week of a month, running on our deal site at the moment. So that's generating a lot of traffic and customers for us at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be working with deal sites to get campaigns in for Christmas, which is helps boost with the sales. But yeah, we'll be also focusing on other media sources other than deal sites. Just to boost revenue that with extras. We're not 100% relying on deal sites anymore, which is great.
Right. Because most of your revenue currently is based off of your social media and organic stuff, correct? I mean, it's not the majority of your revenue currently is not off of deal sites any longer, right?
Yeah, correct. The majority of it is coming from social media. Deal sites are great to get that extra boost of customers through your door, but the main strategy now is social media and other sorts of outlets like that. Just to keep the sales steady and growing that way. It's a more viable strategy long run, but we do still operate on deal sites
right
throughout our key periods like Christmas, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, that sort of thing.
So, we had the uniques here, and then now we move over to the page views. So, you get a lot of people, obviously, with your site. The amount of numbers aren't really huge, but you can see they're definitely going through a lot of pages. One of the slides back there shows the average time on site is about 3 minutes. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw there was about 3 minutes and an average of about 4 page views, so they are really browsing our site. I guess we put about 300 different products, so there's a diverse product range out there for them too, which is another plus for it.
Okay. Go ahead and talk about this one.
Okay, so this is our back end of the site. So this is hosted with it's a big commerce site. So this slide, this is our order statistics slide for the period of September by the looks of things. So as you can see, it's basically showing us, the rough order value around that period. So we're sitting around $55 to $60 as the average transaction value, and you have your spikes there, which could be someone purchasing like a 14-karat gold item, which are a bit more expensive.
Right.
It could also be some of our wholesalers putting through an order. So we've got a couple of retail wholesalers as customers, which is basically a great boost for the business. Austin, you might be able to
Yeah, so we've got a few wholesalers that set up with a 20% discount. So they'll come in, they'll let their orders sit up, and then we'll get a large, massive order to be shipped out to them.
Okay.
So it's good to get our products out there as well that way.
And then when you do get those products out there, are they branded with your stuff, or are they branded with the wholesaler stuff, or? I mean,
they're branded with their name.
Okay. Great. So, and then this over here, I'm assuming is just your admin section here, and shows how it works.
Yeah, this is basically just giving you a general feel of the site, so you can see. This is the customer screen. So this is just displaying how the customers are all laid out. How every customer that comes through the site, we grab all their details. Like we don't allow anonymous customers or best customers to check out. So we grab all their details at the time of checkout and sign them up to our newsletter.
Okay.
Um,
Quick question for that last slide there. You talk about the wholesalers. Those wholesalers are all going to want to stay on board when you transfer, if you sell it and stuff like that?
Yes, they will.
Okay. All right, great. All right, what do we got here?
yeah, this is just demonstrating the product screen. So it is really simple to add products with BigCommerce. It's all very intuitive user interface. You can basically whack in a new product within a matter of minutes. So this is just a screenshot of that.
Okay. So you just go in there and you're just adding a product in there, correct?
Yeah, correct. So you got your name up there, you type in the name of the product, you set your price, add it to a category, whack in a description down the bottom, and then you've got all the other tabs up the top there. We can add images, special options around those products. Google shopping feed.
Is this a software that you purchased? You got to pay monthly for it, or is it all already purchased and transferable?
So this is a monthly subscription. So through all through BigCommerce. So it's just an automatic debit to your credit card each month. I think it's only $47 a month for name jewelry.
Okay.
For name jazzle, we're on a $29 a month plan with those guys. Just because we haven't got as many products loaded in those sites yet.
And the price fluctuates based on how much you're selling, or based on how many products you have?
Based on how many products you have, I believe. I think with the standard subscription, you can have up to 100 products, I think it is, yeah.
Okay.
Anything over that, you have to upgrade your subscription. So because we've loaded this site with so many products, we got bumped up to the next tier. But it is completely up to the people who run the site of how many products they want to work in there. On our name dazzle sites, we just added in the best selling products and the products that have the higher return on investment.
Okay, great. What do we got here?
This is just showing the various marketing tools within BigCommerce. So if you have a look at that drop down that's hanging there, so you can see it's you can link it up to email marketing, which is third party sites like MailChimp, all that sort of stuff. Abandoned cart notifications, so you'll get a notification if someone started an order but haven't quite gone through the checkout. So that allows you to follow up with that customer and get them back to the site and finish their order, or find out if they have any problems with their order. You can link directly on Facebook. You can shop on directly add it to shopping comparison sites. You can link it directly to eBay, create banners, create coupon codes, upload it to Google shopping feeds automatically, create discount rules, gift certificates. It auto generates XML site maps for you to whack into Google search engines. Another great feature of it is the Google AdWords. It'll automatically generate the AdWords campaigns for you, which is actually what that screen is on at the moment, the Google AdWords generator. You just put in your headlines, your descriptions, the URL you want the customer to click through to, and the display URL, and it'll go off and it'll generate all those AdWords codes for you that you just upload into Google AdWords.
Okay. All right. So what's this one? This just kind of feeds right in, yeah?
Yeah, this is our review order screen. Alison, you probably you have. So just to clarify, Alison runs the site like she maintains the site. So you'd probably be better off explaining this.
Yep, so this is our view order side, so you can see that when an order comes in, it sits up the top there. You can see what the date when it was placed, the order, who the customer is, the status. So the awaiting fulfillment ones are the ones that are sitting there pending. And then you can see the total cost in there. So you can drop down and see how many orders have come in. So you can see that at the moment, so you can see down the side the $8.42 if you have a look at that. That's basically just our customers because we're on a deal at the moment. So that's them coming through and just redeeming the voucher that they've already purchased. You can see the status there, the pending status. So that means all those orders are currently with our jeweler and they're being manufactured and personalised to each of those customers there. So that's just a snapshot of the customer order screen, your view order screen, where you do the majority of the work. You can expand those and see what has actually been placed on each order there.
Okay. And then this kind of shows you the actual, what is that, what they ordered, or is it just all your products?
That's our list of products. So that's just a snapshot of the different styles of products that we've got. So you can see the different prices, the stars there, whether we've put it as a featured product on our site. So ones that have got a lot of markup or very popular, we'll put up as our featured ones. But that's just a snap of the different types of products we've got available with the site.
Okay, is there like some particular products that are the most important that they're just going to sell, or is it because you have a lot of SKUs? You got 301 and you said 70 in another. So is there some particular stuff that is just always those are going to be the main ones that sell?
Yes, so the normal standard name necklace, so it was made famous by Carrie Bradshaw, so it's called the Carrie style name necklace. So that is our top seller, sterling silver or 18 karat gold plated. They're the ones that sell.
Right. We've also recently been pushing the mother's necklaces, haven't we? Which is also great because they're a bit higher return on investment, so it pushes our ATV up from around $34 up to about $45 per transaction for those type of necklaces. So we've had a lot of great success with that range as well. But, the suppliers constantly adding new products for us, and they'll also try to make products for us if we give them design. So yeah, it's constantly evolving the product ranges, which is what you need.
Okay, great. And what do we got here? This is.
So this is basically just a snapshot of how you can create content for your website. So it's not just throwing product pages at customers. You can go in and you can create web pages such as blogging or articles, news articles. We've got chain link guides in there, care instructions, ring size charts. It is all quite simple to add content to the website, which is what this slide's demonstrating.
Okay. With a review to in regards to this backslide here, had client asked, is the shipping, do you charge for the shipping, or is that included in the sale? Do you charge shipping per item, or is it per order?
It's per order, so the price there does not include shipping. So it is free shipping currently being offered to any traffic that's coming to our UK or USA site. But in Australia, shipping's on top of the product price. Okay,
and then the stuff that's going to the UK or the US site, that's all drop shipped. That's not coming from you, correct?
No, there's 100% drop shipped.
Okay. Great. So what do we got here?
So this is the main dashboard that you see when you log into the back end of the website. So this is the first page you're presented with. It basically gives you a snapshot of how your store's doing so far, and how many orders, products you've got, the current customer base. So this was taken back in September, I believe. So yeah, it just gives you a snapshot of your current orders that have come in, the most recent orders and their status, a snapshot of the revenue you've done so far. So over in the corner there, you can see the store trends.
Right.
1,000 revenue at the moment this year through the site, and that's just people purchasing directly through the website. That doesn't include our revenue for the deal sites. So deal sites pay you outside of this interface.
Okay.
They just deposit.
And you're still getting ready to come into the busy period too, so it's going to be even greater.
Yeah, correct.
Now, it shows here the 16,194 customers. That's the total amount of customers you've had sales to through the website, correct?
Correct. So,
And is that not including the customers through the deal sites over the past either?
No, that's deal site customers as well. So that's every customer that's redeemed a voucher or gone through our website as a normal purchase.
And those are the people that you can email that you're emailing every couple weeks as well.
Correct. So we've got, I think, around 12,500 of those people are still subscribers.
Okay.
So we've had a very low unsubscribe rate over the last 3 years, which has been great. And it is quite a reactive list too. Like, there's a lot of repeat business with those customers.
Okay, great. So here's your revenue, the monthly revenue. Back here, obviously, we had a huge spike back in 2013. I'm assuming we're probably going to see that again here, starting this month as well, right?
Yeah, so we'll be coming into the busy period leading up till Christmas. Like the last 2 years, we've seen the revenue around 25,000 in the Christmas period, which has been great. And then, as you would expect after Christmas, it drops back, and then you steady income. So we've been maintaining sales after Christmas periods around about between 5,000 to 7,000 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this just shows the cost of goods sold to kind of compare, So, it looks like last year at Christmas you had around $22,000 in sales, and the cost of goods sold was like $7,200 roughly. So, obviously it flows hand in hand with the two, So.
Yeah.
And then your expenses. Explain what the majority of your expenses are, please, if you would.
Yeah, so the majority of the expenses would be shipping fees, I believe. So because we get all the items sent to us in bulk, and then we ship them individually to customers, there's obviously fees associated with that around, because we go through Australia Post e-parcel. So the other fees would be gift boxes, envelopes, that sort of stuff. Is that right, Alison?
Yes, so the main thing would be the shipping. So this is for Australia. Just want to reiterate that we get it shipped to myself. I then prepare it all to be shipped via Australia Post. So you've got your envelopes, you've got your gift boxes, your postage charges on that.
Okay. So we're getting towards the end here. So if you could just kind of give us a quick rundown of your day-to-day operations, how much time you guys put in between the two of you. Just give me a quick rundown for us.
Yeah. So I do all the day-to-day operation. Basically, Craig created the site and handed it over to myself. So I do. While I'm on Facebook as well, do a quick Facebook monitoring. So a lot of our customers do come from there. So you've got any questions, I'll update any new items that are on there. Just post to keep our customers engaged. So I do some email monitoring. So I'll come and check to see whether I've got any emails from the site through our customers and respond to any of those. I'll do place our product orders. So we've got two jewelers that we use. So we've got a specialist jeweler. So I'll put any orders through to them, and then we've got our jeweler that we use for our products that are easily readily available. So I'll let a few orders to save on shipping charges, because we use DHL Express. So we found them good because they operate over the weekend. So if they're shipped from our supplier, we'll get them, say Monday morning. So I'll do any product ordering there. So if I've got an order that's arrived, so I'll do the packing and sending. So as we've said, we drop ship any USA or UK, so I don't have anything to do with those. And we use Australia e-parcel, so it's fully trackable and traceable in Australia at the moment. So I spend roughly an hour a day. So it's not for customer service and product ordering. And because I'm not utilising drop ship service in Australia, I allow between 2 to 3 hours a week.
Okay.
For packing orders and shipping those out.
Okay, great. And what's Greg do all day now that he passed this off to you?
Tell me how good of a job I do.
Yeah, so I work full time, so Alison's currently a stay-at-home mum, so this is great for her at the moment. So
right.
It works into our lifestyle at the moment, which is what we were aiming for. So
great. So what do you for the next buyer, for yourself in the meantime? What do you foresee of the site growth? What it's going to take? What's going to happen with the site growth? Some future expectations, whether it be what you're going to do currently or what you feel that a new buyer would be able to do to help this out.
Yeah. So basically, the main thing, I guess, is just getting the site out there more. Like we've said, the only thing we've sort of done in regards to the marketing is Facebook and deal sites. We haven't done any proper marketing on other platforms whatsoever, so it's quite an untapped market there. Like our plans were like to get proper marketing happening in the USA, Canada, UK, and New Zealand as well. As we not have really much time to tap into those markets, despite the sites being created and ready to go. There's so much untapped traffic that we simply have not had the time to get around to focusing on anything such as Google AdSense, adding more deal sites and utilizing the contacts I've sourced, eBay, Etsy, Google Shopping, Bing Ads, Yahoo Ads, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. We've really only tapped into the tip of the iceberg as far as marketing goes.
Okay.
So currently, we've only ever marketed on Facebook, like I've said, and we've had a pretty decent sales compared to the marketing spend that we spend on there. But there's huge potential, other media sources. We'd also, want to focus more on the wholesale market. Get more wholesalers signed up, ready to go, because that their orders are, they're quite large when they come through, and it's always a good boost to our sales. I guess there is an opportunity to create affiliate programs with the e-commerce software platform. They have an affiliate module there if you wanted to get into affiliate sales. We also wanted to focus more on offline marketing, such as flyer drops, shopper dockets, radio, pop-up shops, that sort of thing. There's just so much we want to do with the site.
All right, great. So, and then what's the reasons you guys are wanting to sell?
So we're currently in the process of purchasing a cafe, which we'll both be dedicating all our time to. So rather than let the site traffic dwindle, we thought we'd better hand the torch over to someone who'll be happy to, take the brand to the full full potential and keep our customers happy. So we'll be using the proceeds of the sale to invest and grow our next venture into the cafe.
I see Craig's probably looking forward to being a coffee barista, huh?
Yeah, I'm all certified now, all certified barista, so I can make you a good cup of coffee.
Have you learned how to make the pretty little swirl pictures in the top of the coffee yet?
Yeah, well, we were shown how. I don't know if I've learned it yet, but
It's an art form, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh no, it's amazing when you see some of those at some of these places. You know, they can make little. I've had one at one little cafe that made it look like a little fox in the top of it. You know, so it's pretty crazy. So, well, that's exciting. Is it just going to be more along just a coffee shop or a full on breakfast lunch type thing?
breakfast. So the one we're looking at is quite popular for breakfast. You know, it's voted one of the most best places for breakfast in Brisbane, which is where we live at the moment, Brisbane, Australia. So yeah, it's quite exciting. We're looking forward to it. And,
Right on. Well, good. Well, good luck to you guys with that. I've been asking most of the questions, obviously, as we go along. So, if is there anything that you guys feel that we haven't got out that you'd like to put out there one last time before we shut her down?
I guess just reiterating that we don't hold much, like no stock on hand, so it's all made to order. Our turnaround time is a lot shorter than the average market, so just letting you know. And then so everything can be 100% drop shipped. It's up to the new purchaser how they wanted to run that.
Okay, great. And how much? I guess is it going to add extra cost on to make up the difference of what you guys are shipping versus the drop shipping, or do you feel that? I mean, do you do that mainly just for your own reasons?
So we currently, you'll make money. It'll cost you less because currently at the moment you're looking at around $8 to ship in Australia. We do it that way because at the start the deal sites did want 100% trackable and traceable shipping. So you're going to save yourself a lot of money if you do go down the drop shipping way in Australia because they don't use what we currently use that we have to for the customers with the deal sites. Okay,
great. Well, great, everybody. Thanks, you guys, for being on here. Thanks for giving us about an hour or so of your time. Sorry to wake you guys up so early. This is Ryan Lane. My number is on the screen. If you guys have any questions, you want a prospectus for this site or any other one, please feel free to email me at rlane@latonas.com. And you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for your time.